big night around the nation with major elections taking place all across the country. But first, here in California, Proposition 50 has passed.
That's right. It's a measure that would redraw California's congressional district lines in favor of Democrats. NBC News called this race just minutes after the polls closed last night in California. Let's take a look at the statewide results. First of all, this evening, the measure approved by a nearly 2-to-1 vote margin. The yes on 50 side with 64% of the vote, no's totaling just 36% of the vote.
Meantime, and not surprisingly, Kern County voters firmly rejected Prop 50. The no votes leading here at home with 57% of the vote, the yes side trailing with 43%. The election process in Kern County went rather smoothly. Today, the county elections office is continuing to tally every vote in this special election.
But how might the passing of Prop 50 affect congressional districts here in Kern? 17's Vincent DeMonte takes a look at what's next for the special election and how some congressional races might become more competitive.
Proposition 50 has passed overwhelmingly in the Golden State, but in the Golden Empire, the vote counting process is still underway.
Election workers, we probably have maybe between 40 and 60. As you can see behind me, there are a lot of folks. We still have folks out in the parking lot who are coming in to assist us in taking bags off people's cars. We have folks who come in and they help us count the ballots. It's a huge effort.
As of Tuesday night, the county election office had received roughly 100,000 mail-in ballots in the lead up to Election Day. In-person polling locations saw about 21,000 ballots cast Tuesday. That's a turnout of roughly 26%, but that number is expected to increase to around 40 to 50% over the next few days.
The work that this office does is definitely nonpartisan. We always say that, regardless of what you believe when you walk out the door, when we come to work, we're working for all of the voters here in Kern County.
Last week, the Department of Justice announced that it would send poll watchers to observe the Kern County election process. Registrar of Voters Amy Espinoza says that no problems were spotted.
So we did have a federal monitor that was out at one of our sites today. They followed the observer guidelines, and they really truly were here just to observe, like they said they were.
With the passing of Prop 50, Kern's two main congressional districts will be changed. While Vince Fong's seat will remain relatively the same, David Valadeo's seat will incorporate some new areas. This is what California's 22nd congressional district looks like now. It incorporates areas of North Kern County and parts of Tulare and Kings. With the passing of Prop 50, parts of Fresno County will be adding more Democratic votes to the already competitive district. On 17 News at Sunrise, Kathy Abernathy spoke on how the tweak to the district may or may not affect the race for Valadeo's seat.
This is Central California, and yeah, they play games with our district, and I think the voters every 2 years have returned Valadeo to office, a Republican. They like what he does, they like what the Republicans do, or they wouldn't vote for him.
Chair of the Kern County Democratic Party, Christian Romo, says any Democratic challenger to Valadeo may still have an uphill battle in 2026.
For the longest, this has been a Democratic seat held by a Republican, so people keep re-electing David Valadeo. They're going to have a really big race ahead of them. It's going to be one of the most expensive races in the nation, and I think all eyes are going to be on Kern County to see who's going to take this.
Vincent DeMonte, 17 News.